I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Actually, no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want passing and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
17-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Jones. And incomplete, a disappointing rookie. And now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Giants 0. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Right here, right?
Now Jones. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go, D. Mike 7. Mike 7. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Jones now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert on 1st down now. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check 26. Check 26. My 5. My 5. Check smash. Check smash. 5 to left.
A final shot before break. Jones forced out to his left. Looking for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket. He's by himself. Keenan Allen past the 20 and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Oh, you got to feel it, baby. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Barkley.
Number 26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the run, it's Penny. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a let.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. They'll run with Barkley. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
The third quarter with the score, Chargers 30, Giants 6.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, and this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. Barkley. And the play goes goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Los Angeles.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chargers 44, Giants 9.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it. Got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mike 7, 19 White. Let's set a tone. 7's a Mike 7. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming. Check. 31, check 31. Attach by 18, right in.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Giants 9.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it, y'all of the night. When I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better.